Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. So I did a video a little while ago about the use of AI within PIP claims and benefit claims. And the reason I did it is because the DWP are concerned that a lot of people now, or an increasing number of people, are starting to use AI to help them fill out their form, to help them answer questions on the form, and that basically they believe that they should do more face-to-face interviews at assessments because of this, because they want to make sure that people aren't just putting in whatever AI tells them to do, and that the actual condition isn't like that. Now, first of all, I would say that PIP is not purely decided upon the form. The form is simply a way of telling the DWP about your daily life and how your condition affects your daily life. So it's not necessarily going to help in just filling out the form, because you have to have a face-to-face assessment. You then have to submit evidence to prove that you have this condition, so that it's not a case of you just get AI to fill it all in for you and then it's done. But there's an article which I'm going to leave the link to in the description below. I was in two minds about whether to mention this AI or not, because obviously I don't want to be helping people who don't have a legitimate claim. But it's something which I thought I would bring to your attention, because obviously I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. So there is a particular chatbot, apparently, that people are using, which gives you help with filling out your form. Now, in terms of help, what it does is it allows you to, it phrases questions for you in a way that it thinks the DWP will understand and take on board. Now, of course, as I said before, it's not necessarily how you answer the question. It's about what you say about your particular daily life, your routine, and what you can and can't do. So some people might see it as a way of being able to help people clarify their condition. And other people have said that this is basically just allowing people to put in whatever they want, whatever they think the DWP will agree to. Now, as I said before, if it was just based on the paper, on the paper-based evidence, if it was just based on the form, there could be a reason for that, and there could be an argument to say that this is, committing a dangerous situation. However, because you also have to have a lot of evidence, and because you have to have an assessment, be it face-to-face or on the telephone, obviously a face-to-face assessment is better at perhaps picking up people who are not entirely honest about their condition. But then again, you've got evidence which you have to submit as well, which obviously you have to provide from a medical practitioner or someone medically trained with that condition. So it's a bit of a, I think it's a bit of a grey area, because obviously there are some people who might, for whatever reason, want to use AI to help them phrase questions or to help them with the form, because they can't do it any other way. Otherwise they would go to a Citizens Advice Bureau, or they would go to a charity to help them fill out the form. So it might just be that people are using this as a way to get that help without having to actually go somewhere and do it. So as a stand-in for someone from the from the CAB or from a charity. But of course there is that question of, is it giving people an unfair advantage? Now, I would say, generally speaking, probably not, because as I said, you need to have that evidence to back it up as well. But I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. If you had the opportunity to use an AI chatbot, for example, to help you explain your condition in a way which you think the DWP will understand, is that something you would be interested in? Is that something you would use? Or do you think that using AI in any situation regarding a PIP claim shouldn't be allowed? It should be just in your own words, and you should just be able to explain it how you want to explain it, and put it in your own words. It'd be interesting to hear the comments on this, because I know I did a video on this previously, but obviously now they've said that there is a particular chatbot which helps people with this. So I haven't looked at it myself, And as I say, I'm not going to mention it because I don't want it to be seen that I'm helping people to do something they shouldn't be doing. But it's just an answer, just an idea from me. If this thing was available to you and you were starting your PIP process, would you use it? Do you think it would help you in a way to explain your condition in a way which you think they would understand? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe to pass this channel on to more people, and I'll see you next time.